Did Dillon Danis do it to himself? Here he is again saying, I made that bitch famous, continuing to double down, continuing to dig the hole for himself. And, where do you stand on this? I want to know, do the people think that Dillon Danis did this to himself, or is Logan Paul going too far with the lawsuit and things like that? People like Brendan Schaub have come out, Chael Sonnen has come out talking about you can't sue and fight promotion, this, that, and the third. I get it. But I don't think Logan would be suing if Dillon was only talking about Crypto Zoo and the Suicide Forest and things like that. I don't think he'd be suing. I think he would just be taking it on the chin, and it would be about the fight, and that'd be it. If Dillon had focused on talking about Prime, he could have brought Derek Moore, played more dates on stage with him, type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you got the bouncer, I got Derek Moore, played more dates. One of those things. It could have been like that, and it could have been solely focused on Logan. But instead, Dillon Danis decided to target someone who has nothing to do with the fight at all. Logan's fiance Nina has nothing to do with it. That's like, you know what that's like? That's like someone attacking a member of your family for no reason. You know what I mean? That's what that's like. Dillon could also say that they went at his mother, because they did say some nasty things about Dillon Danis' mother. I would like to know how it all completely started, because when you hear Dillon talk about it, it's like a tit for tat, and then Dillon went a step further and did that. So, which I could believe, because Logan and Jake are they like to poke and they like to get personal, and I wouldn't, even KSI too. KSI brought some things up about Dillon's mom, which is totally uncalled for. And, yeah, that whole thing. But you know what? If the Pauls did bring it up first, you kind of have to take Dillon's side on that, I guess. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't think Logan should be suing him. I think the punishment doesn't fit the crime. I don't think Nina's life is ruined after this, but they're looking to ruin Dillon's life. I think it's evil, especially when when Logan, comes out and says, oh yeah, and then I get to ruin his life. Bro, come on, man. Like, the fact that you would want to ruin somebody's life, and you using crazy ass words like he's a stalker and a predator and things like that, and it's like, bro, those pictures were already out at the time. Like, it's just one of those things, you know what I mean? Like, what Dillon did was scummy. It was. But him having to owe Logan's girlfriend, or fiance rather, over $100 million, which is what they're looking for. If she was to get that, not only could she potentially put Dillon Danis in prison, bro. Not only that, but she could also get Dillon Danis financially owned. You know what I mean? He's gonna be like that picture of Thanos, where he's got the Hulk on the leash. That's gonna be Dillon Danis if that ends up happening. And personally, for me, I don't like it. I don't even like talking about it. I've held back from making a video like this for a while, because this situation could get very ugly, especially with Dillon Danis's previous talks on, because he's been very open with it, talks on depression and suicidal thoughts and things like that. You know what I mean? If he felt that way then, imagine how he will feel when he let's just say what happens, right? Let's just say he goes in there, he fights Logan Paul, he gets embarrassed and knocked out by Logan Paul in the ring, and then afterwards they win the lawsuit against him, and maybe he does have to serve jail time, maybe not, maybe he has to pay over $50 million in fucking money that he doesn't have. So now any big fight that Dillon has, Dillon Danis, let's say he gets to the UFC, right? Let's say, because he's not in jail, right? Best case scenario, he gets to the UFC, and then all that money that he wins, gotta go to Nina. You know what I'm saying? Never mind putting money away for your new kids' college fund and things like that. Like, it's a really fucked up situation, man. It's a really messed up situation. I really do hope, I'm talking to you, Logan, I hope that you look at it for the situation that it is, and think about that last thing I just said, man. I mean, listen, Dillon's making you a lot of money in this fight. He's making you a lot of money in this fight, and you guys are partners. And did he take a scummy, low-down road to sell the fight? Yes, he did. But think about the surrounding people, man. Think about what it will be like if you put some newborn, I think he had a son. I don't know what he had. It was a son. I believe it was a son. You're going to put that boy's father in prison potentially. You know what I mean, bro? Like, come on, man. Come on. You're gonna take food out of that boy's mouth because you're essentially gonna have his father out of the home, and paying money that should be going towards the house and the family and things like that. He's gonna be paying money to you, and it's not right. I think it's very it's borderline evil, my guy. It's borderline evil. I would still like to know what the people think. I want to know what you think in the comments. If you agree with me, disagree with me, it does not matter. Please join the discussion and follow for more. Appreciate it.